Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the finals of an 8-person tournament. So the winner of this match will be winning $40. Also make sure to go ahead and check out Dragon Riders Games, their Facebook page, link down below at the top of the description. They're the ones that hosted this tournament, and with that being said, let's just hop right in. So we're going to see Toast versus Turtles, and we're going to see Toast win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And they will go ahead and decide to go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And we've seen both of these players a lot recently, actually. We usually see Toast in like the Ironmans, but we've been seeing Turtles in a lot of these Dragon Riders games tourneys. But opening hands, we have Small World, Alistair, Droplet, Nib, and Fusion Destiny, so this is good. And then they have Plasma, Droplet, Zeta, Fusion Destiny, and Called By. I wonder how many Fusion Destiny they're playing. I know some people like to play 3 of this, some people like to play 1. Also, I watched Chaz Blanks' deck profile for this deck, and he was playing Dasher over Plasma. He said something about like it came up with Nib. I don't know how I feel about that, just because like that can conflict with Drytron restrictions, but I guess at the same time, like, if you just like top deck a Nib and that's the only card you have in your hand, then like you're not even activating your Drytron effects. I don't know how I feel about it. Plasma worked out pretty well for me in this deck over Dasher, but I'll try Dasher out because that's what I originally had. But they're gonna Alistair, go search Invocation, and then go for Amra, Shakir Gardena, activate Invocation. And then Invocation will banish to summon out Makaba. And then activate Invocation. Yeah, misclick on the Makaba effect there. Invocation, go grab Alistair. Said Small Think here. Activate Fusion Destiny. Small Think. Small World. Fusion Destiny, go ahead, dump. Summon out Enforcer. And then activate Small World. Think on how to resolve this. Feel like you need a PhD to resolve it. Facts. Yeah, this card can definitely be confusing. Like, until you start, like, playing with it, I can definitely see how, seeing this card is hard could come up. So, yeah, they can do this because, Alistair matches with this through only being a spellcaster, and then Maximus matches with Droll through only being a spellcaster. So, you can go ahead and turn Alistair in the Droll. And then set Droplet and pass, draw Delta. So they have Makaba, Enforcer, Droplet, Droll, Nib. Pretty good. So they're going to go ahead and start off by getting rid of the Delta for Zeta. So special summon out and go search the ritual spell. Also, I've seen a lot of people, the Drytron players that top like the real life events are all on the site stuff. And on DB, there's just like no Drytron players on the site stuff, which is mind blowing because like Scythe is crazy. Like the card is so good. Like you literally put your opponent on half Droplet every time, and then like even if they do have Droplet, they're gonna have to Droplet for multiple cards, and then even then like you're still gonna have Orange Light. But they're gonna add Ritual Spell, Droll Chainlink 1, Called by Chainlink 2. Go ahead and target the Droll. And then they're going to get rid of Zeta for Delta effect. Special summon, reveal, draw 1. Let's see. Let's get a good draw here. Let's go. Okay, that was a pretty horrible draw, I'm not going to lie. But we do see that they are playing the 3 Fusion Destiny. You know, I doubt that they're playing 2, probably just maxing out for 3. Fusion Destiny 1 and then Droplet 2. It's going to get rid of 2 to go ahead and negate the field. And then dump bricks, special summon out Enforcer, and then they're going to go battle phase, attack Makaba. And they said think here. Enforcer's at 25, Makaba's at 850 because this was halved and now it's losing the 400 from the Enforcer. And then this isn't making theirs lose any because this is negated. So damage, they're going to activate Droplet. So that way both go. Couldn't they just let Makaba get beat over and then they would activate Enforcer effect to pop and then they pop Droplet? But then you still get to keep... Oh, but you wouldn't even want Nib in hand. Yeah, that's why. It's because you don't want this in hand for Celestial. And then, yep, they're going to get the Graveyard effect. End phase, this gets destroyed because of Fusion Destiny. And then they draw Fusion Destiny, not a good draw. Standby phase, we're going to see Enforcers come out. And then, you know, Enforcer, go ahead. They're just going to trade Enforcers, get Enforcer effects. Set, activate Celestial to draw. And that draws into a Droplet and a Gamma. Ooh, that's, it's not really what you want to see there. But they're going to set pass. Hey, there we go. There we go. That's what you like to see. I like to see the Scythe. I like to see that. And then they're going to set Scythe, Enforcer effect. The reason why they're setting Scythe and then activating the effect is because if they don't set Scythe, they just go Enforcer effect, and then they can chain Enforcer to go ahead and pop this and like fizzle out the pop. Also, people dislike it when people say fizzle, but like, I feel like everyone gets the point. Like, it just kind of doesn't happen. But maybe they should just set. Don't you set Fusion Destiny over Scythe because like you want Scythe in hand, and Fusion Destiny is just like a completely useless card. And then, like, you can just set this afterwards if you want a Celestial. So, I feel like it's kind of weird. Yeah, they're going to chain to go pop Scythe. And then Enforcer's going to trade with Droplet. Like, right there, they could have just had the blank Fusion Destiny get popped. And then they're going to set Celestial effect. And then they're going to chain Gamma to that. So, go ahead, summon. Yikes. And then draw Prosperity, Standby phase, Enforcers come out, and then they're going to Enforcer effect, Chain Enforcer effect, it's going to out the back row, and then they're going to go ahead and pop the Fusion Destiny, so they know the last card's the Ritual spell. This was added off of Zeta earlier on, so now they know everything that they have, and then, you know, Enforcer Graveyard effects, say you know the drill, I'll draw Alistair. Come on. So looking at the top 6 that they banished, I'm really happy that we're seeing more players play Omega in the extra deck. I think this card's pretty good right now in the extra deck. And then look at the top 6. They're gonna draw Meltdown or grab Meltdown. Yeah, so they're gonna go ahead and put everything back to the bottom of the deck, and then Meltdown goes search, and then Meltdown goes search Alistair. Normal out Alistair, and you know, this is gonna get us so that way they can banish the opponent's Enforcer, and then go for Agos. And then they're gonna go battle phase, attack, only half damage, and then they're just going to pass there. Is there a reason that they didn't invocation grab back Alistair? Nope. They definitely should did that. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not dumb and missing anything, but I'm definitely not. Then we're going to go ahead and see Enforcer come back, and they admit defeat. Gamma and Celestial, too good. I can't top deck. Yeah, the Foolish Burial top deck there was also kind of tough. Foolish Burial on, like, the Drytron, like, grind game, when you get to that point where, like, you just need to draw a Drytron or, like, something to get rid of for a Drytron effect, and you draw Foolish, and that's not, like, a name. You know, it's kind of a name. Like, in your opening hand, it's a name, but when you're top decking like that, it's not a name. If your set was Nova, I'd be down bad. Well, yeah, you know, it was the Ritual spell, though, of course. I'm at the Fusion Destiny. Yeah, like, when they Gamma the Celestial, if they just flip Nova, that'd been pretty good. We're going to go ahead and see Turtles go first this game. Opening hands, we have Nib, Dark Ruler, Alistair, Droplet, and Natter's Servant. So, this is a nice hand. They have Diviner, Foolish, Plasma, Orange Light, and Droll. So, kind of a weird hand, but they're going to normal summon effect. I mean, it works, but it's definitely weird. Then they're going to activate Foolish Burial, Foolish, go down to Zeta. And then Zeta effect, Tribute, Special Summon out, go search the Ritual spell. And then they're going to get Ben 10 effect, and Ben 10's going to go grab the Idaten. Then activate Ritual spells, summon out Ben 10, and then overlay those for Beatrice. And then they're going to activate the Beatrice effect to go dump. And Beatrice will go ahead and dump Gamma. And then get rid of Idaten for Gamma effect. And then it's going to special summon out Gamma, special summon out Zeta. and then ritual spell effect to try to add back here, and then they're just gonna chain nib in response. The one that's about to be a nib token. Yeah. So they're gonna go ahead, pass that over. Draws droplet. Yeah, like they just don't have anything here. I mean, they have droll. It's definitely not a good spot for them though. So they're gonna normal summon out Alistair effect, and then that's gonna go grab invocation. Also, I felt so good the other day. I was playing versus the Invoke deck, and I think I was on dragons. I don't know. I've been playing so many different decks on DB rated. This is a few days ago too, and I like activated talents, looked at my opponent's hand, and I knew I was supposed to lose that. I had droll, and they just didn't play around droll at all. So then I drolled them. They set Alistair past, and then I just like OTK'd them, and I was like, "There's no way I win that game." And I ended up winning the match because of that too. They're gonna drop droll there. Said ha, does nothing big. Anyways, Fusion Destiny. Then they're gonna activate the invocation, banish Alistair, Gamma, go for Makaba, invocation effect. It's gonna grab Alistair. I don't know exactly, or no, this should just have 28 defense. Yeah. So they're gonna get rid of those, go for Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump the bricks, special summon out Enforcer, and then go battle phase. They're gonna activate Enforcer effect to pop, and then they are going to attack, and then set droplet, pass, draw delta. And then, can't win this, GG's. Yeah. Just trying to see, yeah, they're asking like what cards are in hand. Cracked. I can't compete. Yeah, this is a pretty good hand. They had like the nib, the droplet, Nadir Servant, Alistair, like, they had a pretty strong hand, and the opponent had a pretty weird hand, especially when there's a nib. Like, there was just not much that they were doing in that spot. But seeing how long the match was, it was only 22 minutes long, so it was actually a pretty quick match. And so we are going to see Toast win the $40 here. Again, if you want to go ahead and play in tournaments like this, they have low risk tournaments where it's like $5 to enter. I think it's $5.50. I don't know, but it's like $5 to enter. You know, $5 isn't a lot, but then they also have bigger tournaments that you can go ahead and join into. I know you can play for like prosperities and stuff like that, so just go ahead and check them out. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.